One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
Chubb will get the call running left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! 66, fully high!
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Swift. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They give the Chubb out of the gun. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 9. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to go up top again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
564 week.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Ready, set. Exit. I said it, let's go.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Wilson denied on the 4th down keeper. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some space here. And he's out right at the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, well, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Got a man. That's Lazard. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
H3-2-18, chopper, chopper. Alpha. Charlie.
Wilson. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Being chased out left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept it.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, set. 66. Throw it off.
Here's Wilson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So Well, a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Still on his feet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Zay Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Wilson.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Let's go now.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jones on third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Off-play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
You have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if
he's got a man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A give. This is Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Lockett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now Wilson into the hands of Cooper, and he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Wilson to throw. Able to find Kmet. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up